Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel for another rant review. The Real Rant Reviewer welcomes you for this crazy movie. Guys, Tusk, 2014's Tusk, starring Dustin Long, Haley Joel Osment, if you don't believe it. Written by Kevin Smith, directed by Kevin Smith, Tusk. Now this movie, spoilers ahead, you know what's up with my reviews. Go see this movie first if you want. I suggest you see it once. It'll make you feel a way, guys, like a icky, creepy way. $3 million budget for Mr. Kevin Smith. He pulls out only $1.9 million at the box office and all abroad because this movie's different. Only reason I wanted to see the movie, I saw the previews back in 2014, and it intrigued me. It's an A24 film, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, you got Justin Long in the film, and of course, he carries the film. I wish he had more parts and more acting, because really, guys, he just turns into a fucking walrus. All right, and the reason he turns into a walrus because this crazy bastard, because he's a podcaster with Haley Joel Osment, and they like to look, you know how podcasts is these days, right, guys? It's crazy shit. So they want to come up with crazy shit, talk to crazy people about crazy stories. That's their podcast. It's pretty cool. But Justin Long goes to meet somebody. Johnny Depp is in this movie. He makes a cameo at the end or in the middle. Excuse me. He plays Guy Lapointe. Really cool. I didn't know that. And anyways, they go to Justin Long goes to a bar out somewhere, all alone, of course, with a fucking phone, cell phone, 2014, and he couldn't find a story, but he looks on a billboard and says, "There's a billboard in a bar, and it has a writing on it that says if you want to, hear about a story, really fucking awesome story or some shit, it's just what he's looking for. Come to this house." So Mr. Long, in the middle of fucking nowhere, doesn't know where he is. Man, he wants a story, right? Gotta give him props. He goes to the house. It's a huge, beautiful house. He gets in, and there's this guy. And the guy's old, and the guy seems nice, but he's creepy, guys. He's fucking creepy. You know he's fucking creep. Anyways, Mr. Long here is just as creepy, I guess. I don't know. He's got a mustache and shit. And so Long sits down with this guy, and the guy starts telling him things, and the guy gives him a drink. Long starts drinking the drink. It's all good shit, right? It's a good drink. And as he tells him the story gets weirder and weirder and weirder. The story is that he was saved by a walrus. He was stranded in the Antarctic or some shit. Don't hold me to the specifics. Watch the fucking movie. This is the breakdown here to tell you, watch it once. Don't pay to watch it. Real Review is going to be real. But it was some shit, guys. He fucking tells him that a walrus saved his life. He lived with the walrus for like months or weeks or something. The walrus took care of him like he was his own. And he owes the walrus a debt or something like that. And then Justin Long passes out. Because what happened was the old man drugged the drink that Justin Long had. And Mr. Long wakes up in a wheelchair, guys, with I think one or two of his legs amputated. I think one of them's amputated. And what's happening is he's being turned into a walrus by this man. Okay? And it shows you the process. As you see here, it shows you the process. It shows you what happens to Mr. Long. And Kevin Smith. It's fucking weird, and I'm going to tell you what I didn't like. I liked the movie makes you feel like you don't want to sit in your seat. Like you want to wiggle out of your seat. It's hard to explain. It's a maddening film in a way to me because I know Justin Long can there's something about it like he can escape or this doesn't have to happen. A couple times he gets his phone and he makes a phone call, but what happens is his girlfriend is cheating on him with Haley Joel Osment. So she's sleeping with him and doesn't get his call till like the next day or something, and Haley Joel ignores it, So that's a creep ass fuck move, and so that doesn't work, and he can't get out because he's always on drugs and shit, and he's getting all his body parts. He's turned into a walrus, guys, and you see the pictures I'm showing you. It's fucking crazy. So he does that, and here's the thing. The final product is that Justin Long is finally a full-grown walrus, guys. Okay, the makeup is shit. I mean, it's it's shit makeup, but it's whatever. He kills the old man. He gets so crazy, the walrus, that the old man lets him kill him or something like that. I don't know. It's stupid. Like this old man's like, yes, yes, as the Mr. Longhair is sticking his tusks into his fucking body. Mr. Long can no longer communicate. He can't talk. He can't do shit but kill. So he kills the old man. After he does that, what do you know? The friends happen to show up and find Mr. Long. At the end of the movie, the friends are going to a zoo-like structure to see Mr. Long once in a while, to bring him fish or some shit. And he see him come out of his igloo, and he's all sad. His eyes are sad. His eyes are there, like he's there. And he sees his best friend with his girl, you know? And his eyes are all sad, and he goes back into his little fucking thing. He's a walrus. And that's what it is. Now, what's the moral of the story, Kevin Smith? Well, for me, it was that this motherfucker here should have spent more time with his girlfriend. If he really loved her, you know, and wanted to be with her, she was the most interesting story of his life. And they showed that in the beginning, how in love they are. But he neglected her with his podcasting, with his going to different places, and leaving her neglected with Haley Joel, of course, to slip in. It's not all his fault, but it's he's 50-50 here. So, and now he runs into this psycho guy that turns him into, he can't be human again, and he'll never get the love of his life back because of the way he did things. So I don't know, not really a moral, but fucking A, just stay away from old creepy dudes and don't go to their fucking house. I mean, that's the bottom line with this movie, and that's it. I advise one watch, guys. All right, one watch. That's it. The Real Rant reviewer. Yeah, don't turn into a walrus.